Kissing is great. I mean, look at them. There's a reason we made a trilogy of films with kissing in the title. But here's the thing about kissing. You probably don't know as much about it as you think you do. Sure, you may have mastered the basics, minty fresh breath, moderate tongue, but just one kiss involves a whole semester's worth of history, physiology, and anthropology. And you're gonna learn all of it in 7 minutes of the Kissing Booth Kiss Academy. Lesson 1. Intro to Kissing. Maybe the first surprising thing about the kiss is that scientists don't really have a definition for it. But Cheryl Kirschenbaum, the author of the book The Science of Kissing, has helpfully called it the pressing of one's lip on some other part of another's body, or on an object. So yep, this was a textbook kiss. Lesson 2. History. But when did we get this idea to press our lips to another's body? Were there cavemen kissing booths? Probably not. The first reference to kissing in literature isn't that old. It was around 1500 BCE in the Vedic texts of India, although it's true that people may have been kissing before that and just not telling anyone.
Just a minute.
It sounds like the ancient Indians could kiss. In their poems, they described it as inhaling the soul of another. Kissing was scattered throughout the ancient world, like an invention that hadn't been adopted by everyone. It's in the Bible. Greek epics have a lot of respectful kissing between soldiers, but some believe that erotic kissing didn't really get popular until Alexander the Great invaded India in the 4th century and brought it back with him. In any event, it was definitely thriving by Roman times. They were so serious about it that they divided kisses into 3 categories: osculum, the kiss of friendship; basium, the kiss of tenderness; and suavium, the lover's kiss. They could probably add a kiss of rubbing it in your rival's face, too. And it survived church hostility and national bans and even the Black Plague. Still, when lip-locking first made its way onto film in 1896 in Thomas Edison's The Kiss, critics said that such things call for police interference. I wonder what he'd say about the kissing booths. Lesson 3. Cultural Anthropology. Where it gets a little more complicated is that many cultures don't actually do lip kisses at all. Instead, they use what scientists call kiss-like behaviors, a much larger group that includes almost every gesture you can imagine. So far, though, sneezing in someone's face has not been classified as one. One of the more unorthodox techniques we could find was that of the Trobriand Islands, where the local people would bite off each other's eyelashes in their most tender moments. But maybe people who kiss on the lips are the weird ones. According to a 2015 study, only 46% of societies on Earth engage in lip-to-lip contact, and that's just the start. Lesson 4. Zoology. Lip kissing is almost unheard of in the animal kingdom. Really, only 2 creatures, some of our closest cousins, are known to do it for the reasons we do. The bonobo kisses amorously, while the chimpanzee tends to kiss to consolidate power. But while most other animals do exhibit kiss-like behaviors, dogs lick chops, lions bite necks, elephants put their trunks into other elephants' mouths, they don't kiss like this. And there's at least one good reason why. We're actually the only animal whose lips protrude outward, like we're built for kissing.
That's crazy.
Lesson 5. Physiology. So, why do some of us kiss? It starts with those protruding lips, which are incredible pieces of equipment, like a hovercraft or those chairs that are shaped like hands or… where were we? Not only are there 34 facial muscles that maneuver our lips into place for a kiss, but the lips also have one of the highest concentrations of nerve endings anywhere in the body. This famous diagram shows how much brain space is dedicated to listening to a body part. Look how big the lips and tongue are. When you kiss, you're not only getting taste and touch, you're getting sight, sound, and smell as well. It's a sensory feast. And upon receiving all those signals, the brain floods with a 3-part cocktail of feel-good chemicals: dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. These 3 make you feel some mix of euphoria, attachment, and even obsession. Weirdly enough, the amount of dopamine released goes down the longer you're with someone, which helps explain why your initial sexting turns into text like this. But the brain also tells the body to release adrenaline during a kiss, which is why your heart races and you get sweaty after.
You obviously couldn't see this, but my heart just did a backflip.
Lesson 6. Evolutionary biology. But besides the fact that it feels so good, why did kissing develop? Do we need it? I mean, need it? Scientists have a few theories, but it should be noted that they are Eurocentric and heteronormative. This might sound bizarre, but the first thing is the color red. We're hardwired to seek red things because it was the color of the most energy-rich fruit. Red was life. At some point, some bodies evolved to include more reds on them, taking advantage of the color to attract mates. That includes lips. Okay, second theory. It started in childhood behaviors, when kids nursed or when they did kiss feeding like birds, which humans did and do. It was an early moment of total bliss associated with the lips. Lip kissing, then, is just a desire to recreate that. Finally, the last theory is that kissing is more about smelling. Unlike other animals, humans lack a good sense of smell, and most people aren't willing to get up close and do this. But a person's scent, even what we can't consciously smell, reveals a lot about them. Most significantly, it provides data on MHC, genes that make up your immune system and your natural scent. Scientists have found that attraction and sexual satisfaction, they're connected to diverse immune systems. So kissing is a Trojan horse. It's a ruse to get in there and sniff a person. So there you have it, the how and the why of kissing. But with all that said, don't let all this knowledge distract you while you're doing the real thing.